So here's the other thing. When you become an apprentice, you have to learn the most polite forms of Japanese. Keigo, sonkeigo, kenjogo, all those very, very polite forms. And I could speak Japanese when I became an apprentice. I had been in Japan about 9 years. But I didn't know these very polite forms. So my master gave me a present. It's called a Keigo Jisho, which is a dictionary of Japanese honorific language. And this is a great dictionary. If you're learning Japanese, it's great because it lists up every single Japanese word or phrase from the very most polite to the almost rude and everything in between. So it's a great resource. I started studying this. It's fantastic. For example, expressions of gratitude. Okay, in English, how do we express gratitude? We say thank you, right? And everything else is based on thank you. We want to be more polite, we say thank you very much. More polite than that, thank you very, very much, right? Thank you so much. Right? Even if the President of the United States walked in, thank you, Mr. President. Doesn't matter who in society you're talking to, it's based on thank you. Not Japanese. According to this dictionary, there are 47 different ways to express gratitude in Japanese. Okay, usually when I tell an audience there are 47 different ways to express gratitude in Japanese, the audience responds with a very impressed, ooh. Yeah, you are the least impressed audience I have ever... If I don't get the ooh, I can't really continue. Can we do it again? No, not now. Let me cue you. Okay, I realize this is my fault. As a storyteller, I should be cueing the reactions I want. My fault. This is my fault. We'll do it again, right? There are 47 different ways to express gratitude in Japanese. Now you're just making fun of me. Okay. So in the middle, as you know, there's arigato, a little bit more polite. Domo, arigato, a little bit more polite than that. Arigato gozaimasu, a little bit more polite than that. Domo, arigato gozaimasu. And I realized something very important about the Japanese spirit, about the Japanese heart, about Japanese culture, about Japanese grammar. The longer it gets, the more polite you are being. Remember this simple rule. So when these go up the list towards more polite, they get progressively long and more difficult to translate directly into English. Kore wa go teinei ni domo. I must thank you for the great kindness you have done unto me, or something like that, right? It's long. Kokoro no soko kara kansha shite yorimasu. I must thank you from the very bottom of my beating heart, or something like that, right? It's long, right? Kono go on wa issho wasuremasen, right? Kono go on wa issho wasuremasen. I can never unburden myself of the debt of gratitude that I owe to you, or something like that. It's long, right? Makoto ni arigataku kokoro yori atsuku unrei o moshiage. It's too long. You could replace any of these with a simple thank you in English and you'd be fine. But the most polite one in Japanese, I still don't understand what this one means, really, when you get right down to it. 47 different ways to express gratitude in Japanese. The most polite Japanese, according to this dictionary, is this. Nanto kansha moshiagete yoiyara kotoba mo gozaimasen. In order for me to express the gratitude I feel towards you, there are no words. No words. I got 47 words right here. Long ones too, right? So when you go from the middle, when you go down towards less polite, towards familiar, these get progressively shorter, right? Arigato, domo, sumimasen, suman, gomen, warui. Warui. Warui directly translated into English means bad. It's listed here under thank you. So I think it's because it comes in there because it's the expression of I feel bad that you took the trouble to do something nice for me and therefore thank you. I don't know, but it's bad. It's just warui. It's bad. So now I tell all my Canadian friends if they're going to Japan for the first time and they receive a present from their Japanese friend, they should take it in both hands to be polite. Both hands. Look at the present. Be very impressed with the present. Look at your friend in the eye and say, oh, bad. And that means thank you in Japan. Okay? But there's one more below bad. There's one more below bad. 47 different ways to express gratitude. The lowest one, the least polite, the closest to rude. It was written at the bottom in the katakana syllabary. Thank you.